Hello everyone, welcome back to Star Trek Voyager, Across the Unknown. And today we are heading to Sector 11. And here we are. Around the same planet. An ion storm. Entering an ion storm is how, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Warp core integrity, -12 per cycle. Each battery, 50%.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. The captain and 7 of 9 have briefed me regarding an unauthorized communications event. Apparently, other Borg established mental contact during 7 of 9's regeneration cycle, claiming a unique mutation has led to a state of awakening. They have requested Voyager's assistance. My initial review of all Federation data concerning the Borg Collective reveals no historical or documented precedent for such a spontaneous mutation. Yet the Delta Quadrant seems to specialize in establishing precedents. The tactical risks are evident. Voyager previously provoked the Borg Queen. The possibility that this is an insidious strategic deception, a calculated effort at retribution, must be considered. We should anticipate a high probability of malicious intent. Additionally, I will initiate a full diagnostic of 7 of 9's regeneration alcove to ascertain whether...
Oh, log recording paused, awaiting further commands. Whoa.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. The day's highlights? Galaxy and spice stew for lunch, partly cloudy skies, and a sack of rice fell over in Cargo Bay 1. Oh, and apparently awakened Borg have contacted 7 of 9. I don't think we'll ever have a quiet week out here. The Borg story? A unique mutation led to their awakening, and now they desperately need Voyager's help. Sounds as plausible as a Kazon pacifist.
Right?
The captain is convinced that this could be a legitimate cry for assistance. And 7? Well, she and Janeway are perfectly aligned on this. Call it mutual conviction or female intuition or whatever. On topic, the Borg Queen is not exactly our biggest fan. What if this is just Her Majesty's cunning plan for payback? Dispatch a few awakened Borg as a Trojan horse and then assimilation quick and clean? No thank you. I am definitely not signing up for membership in the Bad Mood Collective.
Uh-oh. A Borg sphere is approaching. Captain Hull shows significant structural damage, and all its weapon systems are offline. Red alert, power up phasers, but hold fire. Doesn't look very damaged. Incoming hail. Captain Catherine Janeway of the USS Voyager. My designation is Relic. I have been anticipating this encounter. Are you the individual responsible for 7 of 9's disconnection from the collective? Voyager played a role in her transition to individuality, yes. Are you the group who have awoken from the collective, Relic? Yes, Captain. We have become distinct. A unique mutation is disrupting the hive mind throughout Borg space. The Borg on our sphere are among those affected, regaining self-awareness and a desire for true freedom. The Queen deemed our awakening a corruption to be purged. We escaped, but are now hunted. Captain, we request asylum aboard Voyager. How many of you seek refuge? Dozens on this vessel, Captain. But the Queen purges all those who have awoken. We hope to find others to rise up against her. Let's do it. Despite the unusual nature of this situation, Relic, Voyager will offer sanctuary to your people. 35? Holy crap. Thank you, Captain. We are in your debt.
Captain, I hate to mention this, but we don't have a space to accommodate so many refugees.
Then we'll make space, Commander. We can't just turn our backs on these people. Captain, the refugees need not remain on Voyager. If we aid them in their uprising against the Queen,
they could man the Borg vessels we liberate. That could grant them autonomy, and we'd gain valuable allies.
Independent allies sounds promising. For now, let's focus on settling our guests. I anticipate Relic's group won't be the last to seek out Voyager. Jesus. 45? My God, that's a lot. Okay. Homestead. Is that a mission? Okay. Oh, wow. There's a lot of ships and stuff here. Ooh, dilithium. Alright, we'll start there. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Do we have any technology underway? We need regeneration alcove level 2. So we'll start working on that. Ooh. So we'll only need the 3 at that point. Hey, Lord Donkey. How are you, my friend? Hi, Milorix. Who's Milorix? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, my lord. Okay. I was like, what? Well, at this point, we don't need that. We'll head up this way and around. Yeah, I know. Oh, wow. We have to accommodate. Relocate them. Ooh, nice. I'll take that -1. We have to relocate them by freeing board cubes. By freeing board cubes? Cubes. Like, full-on cubes. Are there any board cubes around? How do we liberate board cubes? Is that like, do we need like special stuff? It's a sphere. Oh, another Borg sphere drifts towards Voyager. Weapons powered down, remains silent. The usual assimilation threat absent. Instead, a plea for help and refugees echo their okay, another group of awakened Borg is requesting aid. 30X Borg. Join Voyager. Oh, God. Oh, great.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Shields down, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Yeah, right between them.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
We need way more torpedoes.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
I heard in an update that they made it so that the Borgs can't retreat or surrender because, you know, they were asking what I was asking. Like, why would the Borg retreat or surrender?
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Yeah, repair the weapons.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
we are taking
Ability
some
ready,
blows.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
What? I thought they couldn't surrender.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Oh boy, Blackbird's here. Hold on, I'll read that in a second.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Ooh, yeah, we definitely took some damage on that one. Wait, why are we... Oh, our deflector's offline. Yeah, we definitely need that back. Need our large cargo bay back. We need our stellar cartography back. We need... I mean, crew quarters aren't super important, but... Alright, get all the crew quarters back. I saw a fortune teller the other day. She told me I would come into some money. Last night I slept with a girl called Penny. Is that spooky? Wow! Yeah, I did take a lot of damage. Because it's the Borg. Hey. Oh, now we need to get all of our food back because we lost it all. Oh my god, more. Okay, well... Alright, so we got everything back. take an average, I guess. Okay. Maturation chip produces 1 X-Borg every 17 cycles. Wow, that's a lot. Ooh, that's nice. We're gonna need dilithium. And we produce our own food, right? Or is that, well, I don't know. This is true. It would be interesting, but... Ooh. Waste not, want not. Oh my god. Listen. Okay, we're getting way too many people on this ship here. Oh my god. Wait, now there's one up here too? Alright, let's see what happens here. Although our hull is not super great. Session orders. Continue. Captain, we are closing into a board vessel. We need to buy time for the Awakened on board to commander their vessel.
Should we engage directly to create a diversion, or are we going to convert?
So we have 70, so distract the Borg. I meant unique signal. Distract the Borg. Let's 7 engage them. So... Engineering. Generate an uncatalogued complex energy signature. Give them something to think about. No effect, Captain. They ignored it. Powering up main weapons. Okay, well.
What are your orders, Captain? to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability
Crap, I
ready,
need more
Captain.
torpedoes.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
The Borg vessel has powered down all weapons, Captain. Internal scans confirm the awakened faction is now in full control. Your direct intervention was decisive, Captain. My profound thanks. I am transferring an initial complement of our people to secure the crew of that sphere. My place for now is here on Voyager. Consider this vessel your first Borg ally. One Borg probe ally. Okay. Thank you very much. Great, we've entered an asteroid field. All right. Okay. Child's Play? Yeah, that sounds great. Not. We're in an asteroid field right now. That's fantastic. Captain, we are closing on the Borg vessel. We need to buy time. Yeah. Let's do 7 of 9. 7 transmit. Query on high level frequency. Something. The collective is analyzing the query. Captain, the vessel's commanded shifted to the awakening faction. Your distraction was flawless, Captain. I'm transferring. Okay, so there's another 30x. I mean, look. I can't house that many people on my ship. Like, that's crazy. Carefully convert. We need neuroelectric field generator level 1. Study the one and gather resources. Science laboratory number. We don't have a science laboratory number 3 yet. Or is that? Ooh. I forgot we had her. Okay. I guess we should get what we can here. Wow. Thank you, guys, so much. Stuff so many. Great.
What are your orders, Captain?
Oh, we still need more torpedoes.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Eh. Oh. Oh no, wait, it's still going. 5 turns remaining. Do we want to answer this hail right now? I've got so many freaking Borg on my ship. Let's do it. Captain, our scanners registered extensive cultivated land masses, indicating an agriculturally focused population in the system. Trade would be beneficial. Oh, what a chance. So many new culinary delights I could conjure.
Our cargo bays could certainly use a resupply of fresh provisions, Captain.
Indeed. Prepare a small away team to contact the local farmers and assess their willingness to trade. God, I should send my low-level people. We just landed. First things first, getting acquainted with the locals. 82. Jesus. What do we need next? We need medical next. Interaction is friendly and straightforward. Simple farmers introducing themselves, and the Brunali seem surprisingly unfazed by the away team's advanced technology and express great interest in trading. The Brunali have made it clear that they're not interested in technology, but rather in the acquiring tool, seeds, or medicine. How should we present? Wow, okay. Well, I really should have brought Neelix. Probably would have been much easier with Neelix. Brunelli are genuinely impressed with agriculture tools and equipment, particularly with their efficiency and durability. They enthusiastically about trading and invite the away team to get a tour of their farms, which the team thoroughly enjoys before returning to their shuttle. Why are they unavailable? Oh, wow. Oh, we still got the blue. Nice. Ah, Chief Engineer Supreme. Level 2 cargo bay. Yeah, we definitely need that. Equinox antimatter injector. There's another one. Man, we could really improve our emergency transmission captain. Our trading team has engaged a Borg cube. Coordinates attached. See if you can find any information on the Borg cube. The cube's coordinates have not changed in some time. It's possible that the away team has already managed to disable it. We must waste no time. Helm, maximum warp. Let's negotiate. Unlikely, Captain. I suggest we formulate an alternative method. Alternative method. Ugh. Wow. Thanks, guys. Oh wow, there's a cube in here, huh? Well, try to get as much. Oh my god, another 30. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Continue. Captain, the Borg cube has initiated combat. We are the Borg, prepared to be assimilated. Not today, we won't. Weapons ready? Let's disarm the cube. Well, we are stronger than the cube.
What are your orders, Captain?
Holy balls. We have 1 torpedo. I keep forgetting to make torpedoes. I guess disarm it?
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
I keep forgetting to make torpedoes. I'm such an idiot.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Is he attacking us at all?
Ability ready, Captain.
Oh, he is.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Ooh, resistance is not futile. Borg cube is successfully disabled, Captain. That was way too easy. Something's off. Did we interrupt their coffee break or what? Let's see if they're willing to talk now. We are the Borg, you'll be assimilated. With damaged weaponry, quit the threats and release my crew. They just scanned our ship, Captain. We shall return your crew in exchange for your navigational deflector. Interesting. The cube's communications array is damaged. Our deflector would allow them to reestablish their link with the collective. No way. Without our deflector, we might as well surrender to the Borg. We'd be dead in the water. Captain, the hostages. We mustn't provoke them. If we offer to consider their terms, provided proof of life first. Borg Q, before we commit to the trade, I demand proof of my crew's condition. Are they alive? Are they injured? Agreed. You shall send 2 representatives. Two representatives is unacceptable. My crew's lives are paramount. Why is... Oh, God. Fine, 2, but... If a hair is... Okay, well, I was hoping for 3, but... Oh, my God. Well, good thing I didn't send, like, my most... I mean, truth be told, I sent some of my crappiest ones, so, I mean, I guess that works out. Oh, Carrie might die. Alright, so... Oh, God. Recommended traits, Ocampa. Well, I already sent my Ocampa over, so screw me, I guess. Tuvok. God, he only actually fulfills 2. I mean, the Doctor and Neelix seem to be the best. We just don't have any combat, but... We're now on the cube. Something happened here. There are dead drones everywhere. We should evaluate them. Nice. The Borg have no wounds and are still intact. If a fight didn't kill them, what did? Before the team could examine more, 5 neonatal drones appear, seemingly the cube's sole remaining inhabitants. Confusion ripples through the team. Children? Who are these children? Why are they the only Borg left alive, and what happened here? Oh, I know what this is. Show authority. A sly-looking teenage drone, second, hesitantly introduces himself, eyeing the away team with curiosity rather than hostility. He explains they woke up from their maturation chambers and found the cube like that, but is then abruptly cut off by First, who asserts his leadership. Impatient and aggressive, First claims the cube passed through a radioactive nebula through their demeanor. Through his demeanor, suggests it's merely an excuse. He insists on immediately escorting the team to the hostages. Captain, the children led us to the hostages are physically fine, but they seem to be mentally distressed. Oh, there's our old compin. Oh, I need Neelix for the next one. Do we risk it? Because I need Neelix for the next one. Okay. The team claim, yet commanding presence reminds the hostages that they're training in purpose. Before any more can be said, First pulls the away team away and leads them towards the command center. Command center is a mess. These children seem to have no idea what to do. We could offer to help repairs and secretly access the terminals for information. Yeah, definitely need Neelix for that one. The team claims that the system logs are crucial for the repairs. The board grant them access to the terminal, and they find the encrypted log showing the collective ignored the cube's distress call. First is getting impatient and wants us to leave and hand over the deflector. If we can take one of the Borg corpses with us, maybe we can find out what really happened here. Concerned, First allows the team to take the Borg corpses, but grows impatient. He warns that he will assimilate the hostages if Voyager doesn't hand over the deflector soon. USS Voyager, your personnel departed with decreased Borg unit for study. With a deceased Borg unit for study, as permitted. My patience is thinning. Transfer the deflector immediately when your analysis is completed, or we will assimilate the hostages. Do not waste time. Our team is being held by teenagers. Wonderful. Doctor, begin analyzing the Borg cadaver right away. What took it down could be our advantage, and hurry. Teenagers are notoriously unpredictable. Certainly. Borg corpse. Captain, I finished my evaluation. The Borg died from a disease specifically manufactured to target drones' anatomy. So, someone is targeting the Borg, but how did it get aboard that cube? It is possible to recreate this pathogen, Doctor. In theory, yes, but I fail to see the necessity. They are only children left on this cube. Children or not, Doctor, they remain a threat to our away team. We could utilize this pathogen to end the confrontation. No? What a preposterous idea. They may be young, but they are a threat. Start creation of a pathogen. Doctor, if all else fails, we will use it as a backup plan. I hope you exhaust all options before using it again, using it, Captain. Ooh, we lost 400. That's a lot. Produce the pathogen in the workshop. God, I need more torpedoes. Why would I give up? Do warp core efficiency. We definitely need a lot, like... Oh, streamline construction. Well, that sucked. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? USS Voyager, you have procrastinated long enough. Navigational deflector and the examination data are now required. Comply or the hostages will be assimilated. We're actually negotiating with teenagers. This is just fantastic. Captain, perhaps we could persuade these children to reconsider rather than resort to violence. There's always a diplomatic solution. I can share my experience that life outside of the collective is not only viable, but preferable. Or we could show them Voyager is a better collective, one built on compassion, not brute force. Alternatively, we could present them with the truth of the encrypted logs. The collective abandoned them and deemed them irrelevant. USS Voyager, comply. Hand over the deflector without delay. Captain, the cube shield's integrity is seriously compromised. The fracture provides an access point for pathogen dispersal if desired. Fine. First, from captain to captain. Release the pathogen. Aww. 85%. Let's see what happens. Before we continue, you must know that the collective heard your distress call and chose to ignore it. But if you're willing, Voyager can offer you a place to belong. No, the collective is coming for us. Could it really be first? Could it really be first? Has the collective just abandoned us? I will transfer the encryption code for the terminal logs. Borg do not make mistakes. They left you to die out here because you are irrelevant. These logs are clearly manufactured by you to trick us. It won't. Well, it won't work. The collective is coming. Their tractor beam has locked onto our navigational deflector. They're attempting to force the removal. Breaches on 2 decks. We need to find a way to break free before they tear the ship apart. Randomize the shield harmonics. It should distract. We have successfully freed ourselves from their grip, Captain. You cannot stop us. The deflector will be ours one way or another. Negative first. I will not allow that. Captain Janeway, I have deactivated the shields. Transport your crew back quickly. You defy me? You validate the collective's judgment of us as inefficient. I will prove that not all of us are a waste. First, lunges toward the hostages. Assimilation imminent, but second interrupts. Their brutal fight sends first crashing into the crucial console. The impact is and in its wake, the ominous alert blares. The cube self-destruct sequence initiated. Voyager, the ship is about to explode. Get a lock on everyone and transport them out now. Away team and children are safely on board. Helm, quickly get us out of the blast radius. The Borg cube erupts in a cataclysmic explosion. Voyager races clear. The starship evades the blast, its hull shaking. The away team has rescued child safely aboard. Janeway to the doctor. Take care of our young guests. Remove the Borg implants. I shall see what I can do. I can't remember if first was Icheb. Captain Janeway, I've successfully removed the children's implants. Hey, Potato Freaker. Icheb was second. Okay, I couldn't remember if he was first or second. So I wasn't sure if I got Icheb or if Icheb died there. And I can't remember the specific episode, not gonna lie. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Captain Janeway, I've successfully removed most of the child's implants. It was naturally flawless. Now, someone needs to retrieve these energetic, tiny terrors. This is a medical facility, not a playground. Excellent. Thank you, Doctor. Captain, I wish to introduce Icheb, formerly Unit Designation Second. His assimilation profile contained his original name. Icheb, welcome. If I recall correctly, you were responsible for deactivating the cube shields. My crew and I owe you a considerable debt. I wish I did what I felt logical in that moment. First suppressed us for too long. Yet his death, it weighs heavy on me. I regret the outcome. Offer solace. It was not your fault. Icheb, you made the difficult choice under extreme duress. You saved the lives. First was too deeply entrenched in the collective's programming. He had no other choice. Regardless, we had truly glad to have you aboard. I hear you have a great interest in astrophysics. I have always desired to explore far beyond what the eye could perceive. Yay, Icheb! When you find purpose here, you'll be assisting Seven in astrometrics. I believe you have a remarkable potential, Icheb. Welcome aboard. One more thing, Icheb. I've determined the deceased Borg were infected with a pathogen specifically designed to eradicate them. Do you pose any knowledge of its origin? Negative, Captain. The cube's logs only indicate the mass fatalities started shortly after my own assimilation. Interesting. That will be all for now, Icheb. There's a great deal to learn. Make yourself at home. Oh, we know it. I do remember that episode, though. Icheb was the oldest one and first out of the maturation chamber, but he couldn't lead the group, so he got demoted. Yeah, well. Ooh. Captain, I've been thinking, while I'm grateful for the responsibilities I've been given aboard Voyager, I'd like to take more challenging assignments. I want to work on the bridge. I know I don't have the proper training yet. That's why I'd like to take an entrance exam for Starfleet Academy, but to do so, I'll need a letter of recommendation from you, Captain. Write a recommendation for letter, Icheb, 1000 XP. I mean, yeah. Oh, wow. Tuvok was an instructor at the Academy. Let him guide you. Extremely well versed in warp mechanics. I don't know. I didn't get that part of the mission. Oh. Which part of the mission? Do I want to lose? I don't want to lose Tuvok, though. Oh, wow. I can assign... I'll give him 2. Ugh.
What are your orders, Captain?
Yeah, I didn't want to lose B'Elanna and Tuvok because they are my main fightos.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
I have no torpedoes. I need to make torpedoes. Guys, remind me.
Ability ready, Captain.
Remind me
Ability ready, Captain.
the entrance exams.
Ability ready, Captain.
I keep forgetting to make torpedoes.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
It's hard picking who to use.
Ability ready, Captain.
Once they're unavailable, that's when you...
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Right? It really is very true. Like, you're not lying. Like, every time I feel like I need somebody and they're unavailable. Like, the last mission? I needed an Ocampa. When have I ever needed an Ocampa recently?
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain.
PlayStation must not have gotten that update yet. Whoa. Torpedoes. Too late. I already forgot. Captain, main view screen. An unauthorized incoming signal. It's overriding us. Captain Janeway, we meet again, still meddling, encouraging this malfunction. That's not a malfunction. It's freedom. Your sentimentality is predictable. You will cease this interference and return the corrupt units. And if I refuse, then your vessel and those you liberated will be corrected collectively. Whoa, hi, baby. Boy, it'd be nice if we had torpedoes. Transwarp conduit opening off our port bow. Borg cube emerging. Captain, we brought this upon you. The Borg is too powerful. We will return to the Queen. Your assistance has already liberated countless drones. Our sacrifice is a small price for their freedom in your exchange. Choose Janeway quick. We are not patient today. Nope. I won't accept your tyranny. Arrgh, direct tick. Cube is firing, Captain. System shield critical. You cannot prevail against a cube. Last chance, Janeway. And you said you weren't. And you said you weren't patient. I've committed to this rebellion, and we'll see it through. So be it. Another hit, Captain. Our shield won't last much longer. Relic alternatives. If my awakened could get aboard the cube. We could disrupt its systems and create an opening. Oh god, we don't have much of a choice here. Calculate if a precise energy pulse could disrupt their shield matrix. Negative, Captain. Their shields are adapting too quickly. Did you imagine a different outcome, Captain? This rebellion was doomed from the start. You, Janeway, have become a contagion. And the Collective's antidote is obliteration. That's gonna be a close battle.
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay, well, this might be... We have no torpedoes!
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
That was a waste.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
I mean, if we can get rid of their weapons, they're dead in the water.
Ability ready, Captain.
Oh my god, we won. Helm, get us away from here. Maximum warp.
Have we at least neutralized the Queen?
Sensors detected no direct command signature from the Queen. She must have been operating it remotely. From Unimatrix 01, undoubtedly. One day, this conflict will end. As for now, Captain, that's more than what most can say after facing the Borg Queen. And this victory wouldn't have been possible without Rallick and his crew. Thank you. It was the least we could offer in return for the safe haven you've given us. Now, more awakened have a chance to rise up against the collective. Relic, know that Voyager remains a sanctuary if some of you would choose to stay. We cannot accommodate everyone, but many could stay. Your offer of sanctuary is deeply appreciated for the remainder of our people. The liberated cube will become our new home. It is a new beginning. Know this, Captain. If you need us, we will come. Oh, wow. That was the end of the story on that one? Huh. Holy crap. I didn't even make it very many places, honestly. Alright, let's assess the damage here. We've got tons and tons of stuff to repair. Trying again. Torpedoes. Yes. Torpedoes. Okay, well, we'll get 5. So we really haven't even gone to any of these other places. We have so many Borg. Man, why do I still have 90? Yeah. What? Why are we removing that? Yay. God, we need. $149? God, we got... God, I don't even know what I'm going to do with all these Borg. Like, we're using up so much space. And probably a... Actually, we also need to upgrade these. Oh, wait, this is already upgraded. These are all already upgraded, and we still have 89! I don't know what to do with all these Borg. That's way too many. More torpedoes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Really good idea. Oh. I should have done 93. Great. Say, I haven't even been over here yet. God, there's so much. Like, now we need nebula scanning. There's another cube. Let's, we don't have nebula scanning yet, so of course we can't look at any of this stuff. Is that another cube? Oh. Nebula scanning. Oh wow, we are basically bankrupting ourselves on, but we're on our way to some right now, so. Good Shepherd Friendship 1. Oh, wow. Friendship 1 is one of the DLCs, I believe. No! Ah. Yeah, I didn't get the DLC yet. Next month I will, though. Nice. Thank you for your trust, Captain. I won't disappoint you. So each have got 1,000 EXP. 7 got 500. Harry got 500. I thought he would have gotten 2,000. That's odd. Alright, so Tuvok... Wait. So everybody's back, right? 7's back. So Echeb. Anti-Borg torpedo fires a special torpedo infused with Echeb's nanoprobes, dealing highly effective damage against Borg. 20-second cooldown. Does he do better anywhere else? We'll get there in a minute. So she's in the big hydroponics bay, right? I mean, I guess just put him in there. I guess. Build another shuttle. Okay, Voyager approaches a planet to collect resources. They are suddenly hailed by an approaching ship. The newcomers introduce themselves as the Anari. Oh, no. I know the Anari. For to trade with the crew. The Kraylor. Voyager orders the shuttle team to escort the Kraylor to their planet. Along the way, the crew learns the ship isn't a medical transport, but a prototype cloaking device designed to assist them in a war against the Anari. With a successful excuse for having to return to Voyager, immediately the shuttle team withdraws. The Kraylor suspect nothing. The Anari are grateful for the information and immediately set off to deal with the Kraylor. Donate a generous amount to Voyager's resources. Nice. I'll take it. Alright. Which one do we want to do first? Friendship 1 or Good Shepherd? Let's do Good Shepherd. That's the... Captain, I have completed my weekly efficiency analysis. Most of the crew satisfy Starfleet's norms. However, some do not. The usual suspects, huh? The three ensigns, Captain Belmont, Conclavel, and Duffley. I don't know. Or, as Mr. Paris calls them, the Three Stooges. 20th century gag comedy has its fans. Let's see that report, Lieutenant. Right. Oh, dear. Belmont perceives pure... Oh, I know this episode. Janeway goes on a mission with these three goofs, and then they have to deal with something or whatever. I don't remember. Belmont perceives peer input and cognitively inferior, and resulting in isolated work and dismissive conduct. A my way or the highway type. Duffley reports frequent unsubstantiated medical complaints and is also a hypochondriac. And Concavel's sensor analysis consistently falls below minimum proficiency. Oh, she keeps guessing then. Tuvok, you've painted quite a picture here. What is your proposed solution? Just eject them from the airlock? If we were in the Alpha Quadrant, they would have been reassigned long ago. The only place I could reassign them to is an empty broom closet. Precisely. Terminate their active crew status. It's the most logical course. Their tasks are medial. Their influence weak. I would rather not have to rely on any of them. I disagree. Everyone deserves a chance to improve. They are more than numbers in an equation that isn't adding up. If an equation is not adding up, it is flawed. We could try to change the value inherent of these numbers. Belmont, Duffley, and Concaval, I'm just going to call them that, I don't care, have displayed no wish to change, Captain. They haven't displayed a wish to change because they've stopped believing in themselves. We need to reignite that belief. Self-belief is not an operational metric. Dedicating resources to reignite it, given their disinterest, is an illogical asset allocation. I find your assessment devoid of nuance. Your detachment, while often an asset, is proving to be a liability in understanding the complexities of a living crew. They are not simply assets or variables to be realigned. Empathy is not required component for operational efficiency. Perhaps it should be, Mr. Tuvok. Your efficiency report also states the three have never been on an away mission. Belmont never volunteers. Conclave cannot pass the proficiency requirements. And Duffley always pretends to be sick. There's an intriguing nebula within range. You'll be taking the shuttle with ensigns, with the ensigns. I'm just going to call them that. The Three Stooges, with the Three Stooges. Consider it a mandatory team-building excursion. Curious. An exact scenario I wish to avoid is now entrapping me. Your taste for irony is quite human, Captain. Yet you surprise me. In what way? I would have expected you yourself to try and lead these wayward chickens home. Ever hear the tale of the Good Shepherd? If one sheep strayed into the wilderness, the shepherd left the flock and went after it. You will be that shepherd, Tuvok, exactly because you are of your preconceptions. So they are not chickens, but sheep. Human bestial aphorism. The unflappable Mr. Tuvok, now leading the Difficult Cases Brigade. Don't worry, Lieutenant. I'm sure your patience will only be tested in its absolute breaking point. It says no chance of ambush, but, like, I don't believe you. All right, what's up in here?
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Hey, we have torpedoes!
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the aft, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
I still don't get why Borg surrender. Good Shepherd. Ensigns the Three Stooges ensigns stand in the ready room, trying to look brave. It's a futile effort, as Tuvok's unblinking stare could make a rock sweat. He, too, is not looking forward to what is to come. But it is a direct order from the captain. None of you has flown inside a shuttle since the Academy. Well, Lieutenant, the anxiety rash I succumbed to whenever... Ensign Duffy, the doctor confirms your rash is non-existent. Your attempt to avoid duty is noted. She's Bajoran, I think. What I'm concerned about is the grim numbers, Commander. 1 in 2 away missions ends in fatal injuries. Those statistics are impartially false, Ensign. I'll make them correct. Ensign Belmont, your tone is highly unprofessional. My scholarly portfolio is far above my station. Lieutenant, I need to go see the doctor. And this nebula, Lieutenant Tuvok, perhaps we should reconsider with the captain. The away mission was the captain's idea. I think I'm going to throw up. Are you quite fond of your various objections and hypochondriatic tendencies? I will take the helm. Concaval is operations. Duffy will be responsible for communications, and Belmont, you will oversee the engine. Any questions? When will we be back? We don't even know if we'll return. Enough. Be in the shuttle bay in 1 hour. Tuvok to Captain Janeway. Giving up already? I request an additional senior officer. Granted. For a moment, I thought you were going to resign. Good luck out there. I will certainly need it. Ooh. I will take that. You really need to be able to mute. Oh wait, I am working on something. Nebula scanning. I want nebula scanning. And we earned that all back. Oh, whoops. I guess we're setting course for the nebula. Wow, recommended traits. Romulan hologram pilot, quick-witted. So basically we need the doctor and... maybe pilot would be better. Wait, is Kim? No, Kim's only level 7. We need to get him some experience. Our shuttle has entered the multipolar labyrinth inside the nebula. Directions and pathways shift unpredictably. The ensigns are panicking. The shuttle navigates the anomalies without issue. Suddenly, the nebula is filled with overwhelming telepathic cries for help that seem to come from nowhere. Oh boy, here we go. The telepathic cries are intense. It is imperative that we maintain a Maintain mental discipline to proceed. If Ensign Duffy could stop hyperventilating. Tuvok meditates to cope with the overwhelming telepathic cries. He's able to focus and decipher fragmented messages. Someone or something from the core of this nebula is calling for help. Following the cries, the shuttle encounters a plasma barrier shielding the nebula's core. We need to navigate the shuttle through the plasma barrier. Sounds like a job for a pilot. Wow, a lot of yellow. Nice. The pilot's instincts take over, and they expertly glide the shuttle through the volatile energy surges, sliding through the barrier unscathed. Suddenly, a jolt goes through the shuttle, and it moves on its own. It's been caught in the gravity well, and it's pulling the shuttle towards a collapsing star. If we don't break free, we're going to die with it. Options? Well, we could die. We also have a quick-witted ensign. Harry Kim quickly calibrates the high-frequency energy field, protecting it from the shuttle's deflector dish. The field expands, creating a pocket of repulsion, and punches the shuttle away from the gravitational wells. The shuttle reaches the core of the nebula, which is filled with flying, worm-like creatures. Desperate. Wow. I don't remember this part, but maybe it wasn't there. There must be telepathic creatures that cried for help. We need to make contact. Tuvok uses his telepathic abilities to confirm the creatures while guiding the shuttle to safely through the turbulent energy. He manages to decipher their pleas for help. Sorry. Help. It's been trapped for centuries and can't find a way out. The team promises to free them, but must return to Voyager first. The spatial distortions and energy fluctuations intensify. We need to get out of here now. Oh, yeah. That's a bit excessive. So is that, but... The Belmont, initially realizing the increased danger of spatial distortions, suggests that the shuttle's warp drive to make a series of short, calculated micro jumps to bypass most of the dangerous areas and safely navigate out of the nebula and return to Voyager safely. Yeah, we had a lot of... Away team has returned, Captain. We actually made it back in one piece. I'm still shaking. We're a little We're living a statistical anomaly. Achoo! Ooh, I knew it. That nebula was just crawling with pathogens. I'll be in sickbay if you need me. Relax, you two. I wasn't worried for a second. The mission would have been a lot smoother if I had been alone at the helm. Well. Looks like the Good Shepherd managed to bring his flock back without losing a single lamb. Or his composure. High praise, Lieutenant. Tuvok, it appears your team building invoked something rather more complex. These telepathic entities in the nebula, what are their intentions? They claim to have been isolated for hundreds of years in the nebula's core. Due to a plasma barrier, the spatial distortions, our vessel is the first sign of life they've registered. So they want to escape and presumably our help. Can we trust them, or are we opening a Pandora's box? I detected no malicious intent from the entities. However, the wider implications of their release on the quadrant remain unknown variable. Assuming we commit to this, what are our options for liberating the entities? 3 primary methods exist. For breaching the plasma barrier, a focused phaser beam, calibrated photon torpedoes, or a sustained emission of Voyager's deflectors. Despite these options, an error could result in a significant harm to the entities. We face a 40% chance of success. However, I would find it beneficial to ascertain the ensign's opinions before proceeding. Ensign Belmont exhibited remarkable composure at innovative strategy during our egress from the nebula. Your smile suggests amusement, Captain. I am unable to identify the humorous component of current circumstances. I dare say, Lieutenant, have our inefficient ensigns found a soft spot in your heart? Their presence revealed unforeseen perspectives. It is logical to consider all potential solutions, even from improbable sources. Well, then let's let these improbable sources have their say. Ensign Belmont, what is your input on the current plan? First off, thank you, Lieutenant. It's nice to have my theories put to practice. The spatial distortions are unpredictable, even with the deflector clearing a path. Navigating through them will be tricky. The shuttle is one thing, but a whole Intrepid-class starship? If we use a series of micro-warps, short precision jumps, we could give us the agility of a shuttle. We'd increase our success rate drastically, allowing us to get to the creatures without incident. Ooh, micro slipstream drive. Good thinking, Ensign. But we'll be using the micro slipstream drive. A precise modulation of the drive should be able to create a micro jumps with surgical accuracy. All right, I believe we have a plan. Let's get to work freeing these creatures from the nebula. Yeah, we're already here. Voyager glides towards the nebula in a peaceful and innocent spectacle of light and color. Yet its beauty is a deception, a silent shroud over the dangers within the desperate cries of a creature trapped in its core. It's time for a rescue. Heading to the nebula now, Captain. Detecting energy spikes on all fronts. Just like I said, Captain, we're a massive target for these energy surges. Time to put my idea into action. Wait, which one was his idea? Because the slipstream seems like the most probable. Initiate micro jumps, Ensign. On it, Captain. Here we go. Whoa! Woo! What a trip. That was something else. But we're clear of the anomalies. Not a scratch. Best ride of my life. Captain, the plasma barrier is in visual range. Optimal breach point Delta 9, Grid 4, Vector 7. I am detecting minimal energy fluctuations in that area. Use the main deflector. Just ram Voyager into the barrier. Yeah, let's do it. All right, Tuvok, let's breach the barrier. Initiate penetration sequence. Oh, yeah. Penetration sequence. Adjusting the barrier's frequency. It is shifting, attempting to compensate. Fire. Highly precarious. We achieved a controlled breach, but the barrier exhibited alarming instability, threatening uncontrolled fracture of several areas. The creatures are aware of it. Their thoughts are flooding my mind, Captain. Tell them they're getting out of there. The creatures will start passing through the opening now, nice and slow. They are dispersing rapidly. Without guidance, they will fly into the energy surges, leading to their imminent demise. Just hope that they okay. Try to catch as many of them as possible with the tractor beams. We'll drag them out with us. It seems to work for the most part. 3/4 of them are heading for freedom. And the rest? The rest is screaming in pain. Those who didn't follow us flew straight into the energy surges and died. At least most of them survived. Helm, get us out of here. We're clear of the nebula, Captain. Together with thousands of our little friends. They are expressing profound appreciation, Captain. The creatures seem to be reacting to open space. Look at the sparkling trail they're leaving. I'm picking up strong signs of deuterium from it. Grateful and generous. Now that peace is returned, Tuvok, your assignment. I know you found my team-building methods unconventional, but I'm interested in your findings. As I indicated prior, the unique circumstances of the away mission reveal an unexpected potential. Furthermore, this potential directly enhances the tactical planning of our rescue mission. The ultimately culminated in the successful excursion, directly aiding our efforts. That is my assessment. While your team-building methods were illogical, Captain, I cannot deny that they had a purpose. The ensign's decisive involvement in rescuing the nebula creatures reiterates it. So I take it we don't have to eject the ensigns from the airlock? No, my assessment of them was flawed. I failed to consider their need for guidance. For a shepherd, in this, I realize I am no different. Empathy, while not a strictly logical component, has proven to be an essential one for a leader. You have been my shepherd in this, Captain. Thank you. You're welcome, Tuvok. Yeah, Tuvok. When you certainly won't want to miss the opportunity to say a few words to your flock. Janeway to ensigns. Lieutenant Tuvok wanted to say something to you, three of you. The three ensigns stand before Tuvok and Janeway once more. The mission changed them. Gone is the nervous energies and dread. In this place is a quiet confidence. They all have been tested, and their posture says it all. They are ready. I actually feel quite positive. Or is the doctor's sedative speaking? The performance report was incomplete. The abilities were judged prematurely. Ensigns, I concede that I dismissed you prematurely. A good leader, I now understand, acts not only with logic, but also with empathy. Your ingenuity and courage did not escape my notice. The experience taught me the importance of a leader, of guidance rather than merely observing. You have proven your individual competence. However, you are not alone in this journey. We are a team. We are a flock. And together we will face the challenges that lie ahead. I'm blushing, Lieutenant. Thank you. I have learned to trust my own ingenuity, and I will not hesitate to use it again. And Lieutenant Tuvok, you're not as menacing as everyone says you are. I will make sure to remember that, Ensign. I still can't believe we're a part of this. Wait. I'm not feeling sick. Maybe I should check that with the doctor. Could be a new illness. It's clear that we are stronger as a unit, and a truth I failed to appreciate before. I think our work is done here, Tuvok. Helm, we return to the old course. A lot of reading. Okay. Wow, we have... this one's in process. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do Friendship 1. 7 of 9 to Captain Janeway. Astrometrics has been notified of a Starfleet probe named Friendship 1. Interesting. That probe was launched almost 300 years ago to establish first contact. We, the people of Earth, greet you in the spirit of peace and humanity. As we venture out of our solar system, we hope to earn the trust of other worlds. We offer our knowledge freely with the hope that one day we will stand on your soil and extend our hand of friendship. In 2067, before even Starfleet and the Prime Directive existed, the people of Earth launched a probe called Friendship 1 to reach out to the other species, to pave the way for all the manned missions that would follow. Packed with information, scientific and technological databases, the probe vanished 130 years ago. Based on the probe's last known coordinates, let me guess, we're in the neighborhood. Affirmative. The database contains a standing order from Starfleet Command. It's a high priority search and recovery mission for Friendship 1. It'll take us a little off course, but if the probe is still intact, we'll be retrieving it, a little piece of history. How do you intend to approach the search, Captain? Let Harry run a system-wide sweep and locate the probe. Mr. Kim, run a system-wide sweep and see if you can find anything about the probe's last known location. On it, Captain. I got it. The probe is on a nearby uninhabited Class M planet. Of all the dramatic possibilities, imagine if we had found the probe at a galactic garage sale. Funny, Mr. Paris. Now, team, looks like we're going to see a part of Earth long before we were hoping to. Helm, set a course for the coordinates. Cortical stimulator. Ooh, I like that. There we go. Food. Actually, I want to scan this. Borg sphere. Ooh, dilithium. Alright. We're entering orbit, Captain. Wait a minute. There are signs of civilization down there. Buildings, roadways. But the antimatter radiation is off the charts. 6,000 isorems. There's no way life could exist down there. Antimatter? That civilization must have destroyed itself, much like our ancestors nearly did. Janeway to the doctor, and away team will take a closer look at the planet, make sure they're vaccinated against the radiation beforehand. I must voice my disapproval, Captain. No Earth relic justifies such a risk. 6,000 isorams of is a catastrophic level. Even with a vaccine, the potential for a cellular damage, as much as I'd like to agree with you, Doctor, I have my orders. It's as if my professional opinion doesn't matter. Well, then I guess we'll just send Saboteur. Oh, wow, nice. I can't send down too many. We're on the surface now. Anti-radiation vaccine is holding up. Analyze the environment to determine whether it was an accident or intentional. The team finds no evidence of an attack. The destruction appears to be self-inflicted or accidental. The best theory suggests a power grid failure, leading to an antimatter explosion that destroyed the planet's infrastructure. We're getting an antimatter signature 90 meters away. Missile silos? Ooh. The warheads are still active. A handful of them would be enough to cause a nuclear winter. Interestingly, none of them seem to be missing. Was not a single one fired? Wait, we're getting a strange signal from behind the silo. But there's more. A laboratory. The team identifies particle scanners and circuit analyzers active. Someone must be operating these technologies. Then another major discovery, a fragment of Friendship 1. Someone must have been studying it. But where is the rest of the probe? The team wants to continue to search when suddenly, connection lost. I wish there was you could build a training room. Where you could train up your lower level people and send the either on the holodeck or something and give them EXP, they'll be unavailable for 10, 20, 30 turns or whatever, but they'll gain so much EXP. I think that would be a lot better for some of these people that because I don't want to send any of them on missions like that. What happened? Can we reconnect with the team? I'm trying, Captain, but no response. The communication channels are open, but there's no one on the other end. Though I'm receiving their life signs, they're highly dispersed and unlocatable with any accuracy. The transporter lock is impossible. Captain, we are being hailed from the surface, an unfamiliar signature. Perhaps the team's found another way to contact us. On screen. Who is this? Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. Who am I speaking to? Vernon. Your crew are my prisoners. Why? We haven't done anything to harm you. You committed genocide. I think there's been a misunderstanding. We arrived here. You're from Earth. You're going to pay for what you did to us. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want? I want you to get us off this planet. Find us a new home. A home where I can breathe. Or I will kill your crewmen. Don't risk anything. Find him a new planet and show goodwill by sending. We will do as you ask, and to demonstrate our goodwill, we will send you a shipment of food and medical supplies. Just promise me you won't harm my people. Good. Now, no more talking. Your people won't be safe until mine are. You have 1 day. He's cut the connection, Captain.
He isn't bluffing, Captain. He strikes me as a man who kills just to prove a point.
But that's his motive. But what's his motivation? He's acting like though we're directly responsible for a great tragedy. I need to understand what he believes we've done.
I feel the same, Captain, but we need to prioritize the crew's safety. We can ask questions later.
I want every scanner and sensor looking for a suitable planet. Okay. How do I... There we go. Class L planet. J, SH, SD, Class O. There it is. The last scanned Class M planet appears to be habitable, Captain, at least in theory. But in practice, the planet's flora is a biological threat. It secretes toxic spores and bacteria that would prove fatal to Varen's people in their weakened state. Is that our only bargaining chip? Captain, I hope you don't mind, but I've been doing some independent research on that planet's data. Oh-hoo, teacher's pet. Go on, Ensign. A two-part solution could work. First, a personal biofilter system in the form of masks to neutralize the indigenous spores and bacteria protecting the individuals. Second, we deploy localized force fields to create habitable safe zones, creating protected communities. This plan sounds like it's addressing the symptoms, not the cause. It's not a permanent solution. Their immune systems will eventually adapt to the habitat, Captain. It's a slow process, but within a few generations they should thrive. I agree with your theory, Ensign, but Viren's patience is thin. Do we have any other alternatives? We do. You sound confident. Confidence is irrelevant. What if we could use our torpedoes? Sounds reasonable. We just blow up Viren and the hostages. The antimatter radiation in their atmosphere, if we could annihilate it, their people would be able to stay and restore their planet rather than be forced to leave. A modified torpedo burst could be designed to annihilate the radiation. The procedure would require a substantial number of modified torpedoes, but it would render the atmosphere safe. Orbital bombardment isn't standard diplomatic procedure. Are you certain it'll work? I am. Confident it will work, as long as our torpedo launch bay is efficient enough. So it's either mass migration or Hail Mary attempt. Given Viren's proposition, I'd say the odds are against us, which he should decide. I guess we probably should make more torpedoes. How's our torpedo? Should we... Well, I don't think we have... Oh, we do have... We can do torpedo launch bay. Alright, let's see. How many more turns? 7? Alright, well, let's... I wonder what... We'll run here while we build more torpedoes and maybe get... Nice. Alright, so with combat... Okay, no, we need this. 13 turns. Going to... Yeah, I know. At turn 140, so we are starting... we are definitely starting to feel the fatigue of not moving on. But we completed the mission really early in this... Of course we got ambushed. Oh yeah. I don't want to use any torpedoes. Do that.
What are your orders, Captain? Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
I'm trying not to use my torpedoes.
Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy ability ready, Captain.
Sorry, I'm using one.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, let's see what we can trade. Hopefully it will let us trade and not... So, 4 gel packs for 120 titanium, which we really don't need. Trade 150 duranium for 5 Borg nanites. Hang on. I'll leave for now. I mean, I don't really need any of that, really. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for food. What are we making? I need to make more torpedoes. Keep building torpedoes. Come on, baby. Yes! Very nice. Oh, that's a good one right there. Reduces the amount of... Oh. Well, shit. I didn't realize it didn't give me a countdown. Shit. Baron, wait, we... Did we... Oh, come on. Really? Is the mission over? Uh, 11 seconds since last save. Ah, shit. All right, YouTube, we are back, and I actually went through the whole thing again, and I didn't lose my people this time. Well, at least not yet. I mean, I'm here. I made it back in time because apparently there was a countdown, and I just couldn't see it. So let's rescue our crew, shall we? Speak. Have you found us a new planet? Yes, the planet is located that can sustain you, but the atmosphere contains a toxic biological agent. However, we could engineer countermeasures for your people's protection. Our agreement was not a planet where we'd be at the mercy of your Earth technology. That's why we have a second solution, a permanent solution. We can modify our photon torpedoes to neutralize the atmospheric radiation with a precision burst. And I can neutralize your crew with a precision burst. Wow, you're clever there, dude. All your Federation flair and Starfleet sass. And that's all you've come up with? Ooh, diplomatic gear. Well, chances 100%, might as well. Our ancestors made a grave error in their native pursuit of friendship. They offered knowledge without understanding the impact. They were less wise. We've learned. Our prime directive exists because of tragedies like yours. We are here to rectify past ignorance, not exploit it. Very well. I have no strength left to argue, Captain. Whether we reclaim our planet or find another, all my people want is to stop dying. We simply want a future. We will trust your judgment. Let's do the torpedo plan. We will proceed with the photon torpedo plan. Your people suffering will end, and they will reclaim their world. You have my word. All right. Craft proton torpedoes in the workshop. Oh. Well, we're already doing some, so. So what we Oh. We have to craft photon torpedoes, not just torpedoes. That's a lot different, I guess. Alright, we need to go get... Okay, what's over here? Because we have not even touched this sector. Let's go get some duridium while we craft more torpedoes. I gotta make sure I pick the right ones. Bum bum. Aw, you son of a bitch. Really? You guys suck ass, man. Driving me nuts. Oh, wow. We are... These people are not having our bullshit anymore. Alright. It's time to... Right, we got all our torpedoes. Just gonna craft some regular torpedoes. Is there anything else in here I want? God, it's so... Like, I don't want to... The morale is just so horrible right now. And I really need to... Alright, well, let's craft a modified photon torpedoes in the workshop. Really? I can't just... Okay, let's abort that. There we go. Okay. Just head back over here, shall we? Da 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 da. Oh god, it's getting late. All right, Waldo, thank you so much for being here, my man. I will catch you later. All right. Let's do this. Well then, let's bombard that planet.
I never thought I'd hear a Starfleet captain say those words.
Obviously, you've never met Cisco. Consider it scratched off your and my own bucket list. Janeway to Vernon, our preparations are complete. For the sake of my people and your crewmen, this better work. Then stand by. Torpedoes are armed and ready. Fire the sequence. Torpedo sequence being fired. Well, the radiation is dissipating at an accelerated rate. Mr. Vernon, can you hear me? For a moment, I thought I wouldn't hear anything ever again. Look at the sky, Vernon. This can't be. I never thought I'd see blue skies again. Your crew are free to leave. The away team is back on board, safe and sound, Captain. Thank you, Ensign. Well, Mr. Vernon, are your people prepared for a new beginning? It will take a long time, but we will rebuild our home from the ashes. My thanks to you, Captain, and my apologies. You and your crew are not responsible for what happened in my world, but I confess the hatred I hold towards your ancestors, it is difficult to release. It's a sobering reminder for us that sometimes the greatest damage is caused by the people who mean to do the most good. Well spoken. There is something I'd like to gift you, Captain, in the spirit of peace and humility, as you once said. It's a fragment of your probe, Friendship 1. Let it fuel your curiosity of your scientists while simultaneously reminding them of the double-edged sword that is scientific advancement. Never forget its full capability. Friendship 1 Remnant. Thank you, Vernon. I'll make sure we won't. There's only one more thing, Captain. Certain members of my people are less cynical, are intrigued by your capabilities, and wish to explore the potential of a shared future. Would you permit them to join your crew? Sure. We'll take 10 more crew. I welcome them. They should they return to you one day, they'll have met many stories to tell. I'm looking forward to it. For those of us who remain here, I'll make sure your kind is remembered for the good they wanted to do, not for the ill they accidentally did. Well then, we wish you good fortune and a future calmer than your past. Farewell, Vernon. Friendship one may be lost, but its legacy is not. We're carrying back a story, a warning that Starfleet must never forget. Helm, return to our old course. Okay. And there we have it. So I don't think there's really anything else for us to do in this sector. We've got decent supplies to move on to the next. We got some space in the ship that we should probably start using up. I don't know, maybe. Got a couple areas here that we can use. We aren't doing any research at the moment. Oh, wow, we get increased research speed by 50%, increased research speed by 50%, so we'll get 30% increase. Do I get this? Oh, I do get it back. Okay, so let's do these, and then these ones, and then this one, and then that'll increase our thingy. All right, well, this has been a very long stream tonight, and I'm going to leave it there before we head to the next sector. But anyway, let's say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, thank you very much for joining me here today. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to Milquetoast Gaming, and I will catch you in the next one. Live long and prosper. Oh, couldn't see it. Heh.